don't think I slept very well. Whatever. I should head downstairs and find Billy and the others first.
Belle! There you are! Wise already told us everything.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
All right, time to investigate the site. We'll start at the energy hub and follow the singularity leakages one by one until we track down either the culprit or GIRTABLULLU.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and provide remote support, as always. Belle, if you end up running into the culprit or GIRTABLULLU, your safety comes first. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Don't worry, Wise. I'll be extra careful. Promise.
We'll protect the manager too!
Yeah, don't worry, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Belle and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy. You're on your own, buddy.
No problem! A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath!
Wow. Seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go! Belle, we're here. Stay sharp, and if things go south, just run. Huh? Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like... an office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady DRACAENE's office? Selena brought me here before.
Huh? Lady DRACAENE's office? So GIRTABLULLU came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady DRACAENE never mentioned anything like that.
This is so strange. We expected the singularity leakage trail to lead into Buastrum. But why Lady DRACAENE's office of all places?
Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now! You startled me. What are you all doing here? Oh, well, actually, Belle! You explain.
I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then GIRTABLULLU is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now. And if that's the case, then it all makes sense. Huh? Lady DRACAENE? Do you have any other clues? Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and GIRTABLULLU is most likely... Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities... Huh? It's okay, Lady DRACAENE. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble. I understand, but this concerns ROSCAELIFER's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better. Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady DRACAENE.
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently.
Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you.
Right away, no problem, Lady Dracaena. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We've already stopped listening.
Something feels off somehow. Why am I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracaena send them away like that? Should I call Billy and Cecilia back here? What is it, Belle? Something on your mind? It's nothing, Lady Dracaena. Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room. Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time. Lady Dracaena, do these documents have something to do with what happened? Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand. CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they? What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like behind me. I knew it! You're not Lady Dracaena! What the heck are you?
Lady Dracaena, I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh? Lady Dracaena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Truvia! No. No, no, no!
Move, now! Lady Dracaena, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Secret? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Belle? Lady Dracaena, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled. Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Secret? Secret, is something troubling you?
My apologies, Lady Dracaena. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Secret. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find her. Arrest her, and then bring her back to me.
Pyrois! Why? Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there! Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of ROSCAELIFER buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her. And it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Remielle, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes. All right. Sit anywhere you like. Just, not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with. Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bamboo built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Remielle.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
My
turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Okay.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days. The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes, honestly, it's miserable and such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless, too hot and I start shedding, too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belle's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belle did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belle and me?
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
The Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer. According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary ether core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porcelloy. And from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of porcelloi as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belle and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belle already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Remielle...
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along. But whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belle becoming a new enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Remielle, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half enchainer. Maybe, deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Remielle's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the seal in Persena's Hollow until about a year ago.
The power of temporal patterns?
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place? That's an example. The Karma Core sealed within Remielle holds the power to halt the flow of time. And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Remielle, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale. But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Remielle. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer, I still have to... Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this? Still, now that I've told you so much... It's your turn.
Huh? My turn again? Wait, to do what?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
I wasn't even going to ask anything. You just started talking.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Wise and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Maciant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. On top of that, they were excellent students. It didn't take long for them to become the talk of the academy. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became close friends. Back then, we were full of big dreams. We wanted to fully understand the Hollows, maybe even conquer all 6 Great Hollows, or as our teachers like to put it, seize the sun called Helios. Later, because the 4 of us had the top grades, we became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico, he died because of me. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back to the ruins of Helios, and save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambition's help. We were willing to guide them through the Hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me. Then, in ROSCAELIFER, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life. I don't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Serpico's or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah. There won't be another chance. Truvia. She was killed by DRACAENE. By that thing pretending to be DRACAENE.
Something pretending to be DRACAENE? Belle, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me? I see. So that means DRACAENE, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already... No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Huh? What's going on out there?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Forgive me, but I cannot obey.
Is that secret?
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Belle is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Belle.
But... I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not? Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol.
Remielle. Now that is an unexpected development. Miss Belle, Lady Dracaena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was GIRTABLULLU in disguise.
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracaena, but GIRTABLULLU? There's no way.
That is quite a story you've come up with, Remielle.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracaena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was GIRTABLULLU?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning. According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Dracaena's office. Then the false Dracaena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Sigrid, Dracaena ordered you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracaena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Dracaena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either GIRTABLULLU or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage and, through the Karma Core, became partially fused with DRACAENE.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and Karma Cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her Karma Core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today. That would also explain why GIRTABLULLU and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. And again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was GIRTABLULLU or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady DRACAENE, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. DRACAENE's consciousness and GIRTABLULLU's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the Karma Core. Judging by the current situation, it seems GIRTABLULLU has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Miss Belle deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Belle. I believe you, and I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
The retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
Oh? And here I thought you would let me go on purpose.
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of bamboo either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with GIRTABLULLU. Or rather, what to do about DRACAENE. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to ROSCAELIFER's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady DRACAENE did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in ROSCAELIFER ends up witnessing Lady Dracaena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracaena, to ROSCAELIFER, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about ROSCAELIFER's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remielle's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait. Remielle, Sigrid, I've got it! A way to deal with that imposter without anyone ever finding out.
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracaena herself, which means she's definitely going to be there.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Miss Belle, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
What if a singularity leakage appeared just as the imposter made its appearance? Or maybe a passage formed from multiple singularity leakages? If that's how it got into Buastrum, then we could use the same trick to send it back. And if there just happened to be no airspace patrol soldiers patrolling the Hollow at the time, then nobody would notice, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Miss Belle. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
Yesterday, Remielle and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. If we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet will be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah, as long as we have stable Hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the HDD with me, and I can't reach Wise or Fairy either. So how am I supposed to get stable Hollow observation data?
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Belle.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable Hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance. There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow. During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If that equipment still works, then that might just do it. But without Databoo handling the calculations, it'd probably take forever to... the Enna Gang's Bangboo! Most of the Enna Gang's Bangboo used to be CCD Databoo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Belle? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters. Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scommel Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick. I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost. Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remielle.
Mm-hmm.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracena?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Feels like way too much happened today. My brain can barely keep up. There's no way I'm making it back to Amber Hall. I guess I'll just have to stay here for the night. I hope Wise and the others won't worry. No, they definitely will.
Ah, 今日はいろんなことがありすぎて頭がパンクしそう。しばらくアンバーホールに帰れそうにないし、とりあえずここで一晩過ごすしかないかな。お兄ちゃんたちが心配しなきゃいいけど、きっと心配してるだろうな。シグリッドさん、もう来たの？
逃げなかったのだな。ロスビック地区のキャロットは手に入れた。約束通り連れて行ってやろう。
それでどうやって私たちを連れ出してくれるの？ズタ袋をかぶせて指名手配犯護送中とかじゃないと嬉しいな。
そうではない。これを用意した。
その手があったかっていう間だったね、今の。これ中身は何？
そなたらには変装してもらおう。それがしのそばにいてもおかしくない格好にだ。
あ、わかったよ。空準局の制服だ。なかなか冴えてるね。なるほど。それなら一緒にいても怪しまれなくて済みそうだし、フォローに入っても違和感ないね。ありがとう、シグリッドさん。
おおむねそのような感じだ。ともかく急いで着替えられよ。一刻も早く出立せねばならぬのだから、文句は受け付けないぞ。
ねえ、あれ何？
ミスターガオが2人いるぞ。
そなたらなぜ黙っているのだ？もしや寸法に問題があっただろうか？
サイズ？まあそれもあるんだけど、これで空準局の兵士を騙すって本気？
おそらくは問題あるまい。
いやいや、問題だらけだよ。 空巡局の時間と一緒に行動するミスター・ガオ、それも2人なんて。ロスカリファでもこの上なく怪しいと思うよ。
どう落ち着いてレミエール。シグリッドさんにも何か理由があるんだよ。
実は昨日は戻るのが遅くなり準備が間に合わなかったのだ。だが折よく昨日の巡回中に局員がベックフォード街付近でミスター・ガオの着ぐるみを拾っていたものでな。それを持ってきたというわけだ。
ベックフォード街ってレミエール、これって一昨日の朝にあんたが置いてったやつじゃないの？ああ。
ほう、レミエール殿もミスター・ガオのファンであったか。
違うからね。もうどうしてそんな誤解するかな。待って、着ぐるみが2着あるのはまさか。
それがしのものだ。とにかくこれから全焼基地に入るが、そなたらはミスター・ガオになりきり決して正体を悟られぬよう心されよ。
オッケー、シグリッド次官。私たちは双子のガオだがお。
君、そういうの結構楽しめるタイプなんだ。
設定を忘れてはならぬぞレミエール殿。ミスター・ガオの言葉には全て語尾にガオをつけねば。
わかった、ガオ。
それではそなたらの準備が整い次第出立しよう。
またこの着ぐるみを着るなんて。
あんた前はノリノリだったじゃん。
そなたら語尾にガオを忘れるな。
ご苦労様です、シグリッド長官。ってそれは？
ん？見ての通りミスター・ガオ殿ではないか。
それはわかります。わかりますが、ミスター・ガオたちですよね。
一目瞭然であろう。ミスター・ガオ殿は双子なのだ。
その設定は初耳ですが。
そなたは鍛錬が足りぬな。ロスカリファの膨大なパンケーキ消費量をミスター・ガオ殿がたった一人で賄っているとでも？はあ、不出来な部下ですまない。ガオ殿の口から真実を伝えてやってはくれまいか。
人間さん、元帥義はこっちのミスター・ガオで。
こっちがカー木道のミスター・ガオです。ガオガオ。
間違いなくどちらもミスター・ガオ。ああ、いえ、要点はそこじゃなくてですね。長官、そもそもなぜミスター・ガオたちを伴っていらっしゃったのですか？
それはパンケーキのためだ。
パンケーキとは作戦名か何かですか？そうだとしても だいぶおかしいですね。
それでいけるわけないでしょ。私たちこれからウォーに行くんだよ。私何やってるんだろう。初代うつろ狩りなのに。
僭越ながらシグリッド長官、
ダメかも。
ここにミスターガオを2人とも連れてきてしまったら誰がお店を開けるのですか。いえ、お店を開けられないほどの何かがあったのですね。風神局にあなたとリンドベルヌ様が欠かせないように、ロスカリファにパンケーキは欠かせません。つまりパンケーキの材料は今何らかの事故でフォローの中にある。そうですね。
すごい頑張っていい感じに解釈してくれてる。
そうかもな。
なんでシグリッドさんがピンときてないの。上司の無茶ぶりに答えてくれたんでしょ。
察しが悪く大変失礼しました。お待ちください。ただいまお通しいたします。
ガオガオ。もうどうにでもなってよ。私もなんか頭痛くなってきた。ガオガオ。
なんだかわからんが、とにかくよし、通れるようになったぞ、ご両人。